It's Week 18 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's now up to a ridiculous 14 interceptions so far this season. It's the Rams and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Still first down.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They put the tight end Brown in motion. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Hunter Renfrow deep to return. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week.
Oh, he coughs up the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll motion over Metcalf. On second down, Smith. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, Smith. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Rams offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, it's Stafford. Kupp brings it in left side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. All run play. This is Hill. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Jared Burris. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. A second down throw for Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll run here with Hill. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage like you saw there. that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action, Stafford. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Hill. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this one up on the ground.
Justice Hill. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Geno to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. 15 yards through the air. First down, Seattle.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A handoff here, up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Down inside the 10. He is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target, but not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a first down throw for Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. Third down, 3 to go.
3rd and 3.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again. Stafford. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down is Smith. He'll drop this one down to Hill. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the Rams' 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Geno. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Cup in motion. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. That's Hunter Renfrow. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. Stafford. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Again, it's Stafford. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Complete to Tyrone Williams. He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That one on target to Kupp. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Howell. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
At the 26-yard line.
Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Offense.
To throw is Howell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's Howell. This one complete to his tight end Fant. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. On the give, it's Williams. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cup in motion. Play action, Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. The motion man is Nakua. On play action, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A play fake. Now Stafford. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a give up the middle. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. It is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now it's Howell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Throwing is Howell. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll throw with Howell. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll look to throw yet again. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A huge play just before the half. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Stafford now to throw on first down. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. 13-7, your final score. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. The Eagles showed flashes this year, but ultimately they were doomed by too many mistakes, though a victory there will end their season at 8-9. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
To throw on second down, Stafford. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing again is Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
An 8-yard gain.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Geno. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. Look wide, get this one complete, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
The block in the back. Return team.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
They'll stay on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He's brought in on the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the Rams' 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it.
Geno Smith on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. It's caught. It's the tight end Higbee. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Second down, it's Stafford. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
To the air again, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They send the tight end in motion. Stafford to throw again. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's Hill.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
1st and 10. All run play. This is Hill. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. On 2nd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Punt team out, ready to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they'll be set up now, up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
On the Seahawks 28-yard line.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This one complete right side. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try to run this one in. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They put the tight end Brown in motion. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Geno. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense.
Still 2nd down.
The tight end Fant in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now, Geno. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. That's caught downfield by Robinson. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Rams, first down. First and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
On second down, here's Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of Corum. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here's second down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2. Unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Rams use their third and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.